All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to go into a talk today, a discussion about mapping out your paralegal career goals. How do you do that? Well, first of all, what is it that is needed in the paralegal career as far as skill sets? Well, I go over that in detail in my book, Legal Break In, on Amazon. However, some of those are your typing speed has to be as close to 60 as you can get it. And if you are well below that, just take a lot of typing tests online. Take different types of typing tests to build up your speed. I did that in high school for 2 years minimum. And then the third year, we had to bring how we transcribed our dictation and all that together and build up our speed. And that's the name of the game in typing, is speed. So, and accuracy, so that you're not, it's whatever you're typing is not full of mistakes. So here's a secret. Most law firms that I've ever interviewed with do not give typing tests. They don't. Some do, but most do not. I'm always shocked when they do because it's that rare, but some do. So be prepared and try to get it up as close to 60 as you can. The other thing is any type of office skills that you have are vitally important in the law office. You are the person who is the problem solver. You're a pulling all the chaos into a calmness, keeping people calm, getting all that detail. You have to be a detail person. You have to be a person who is going to organize that office because nobody else is going to be doing it. So you are the one that you're the go-to person for all that I've mentioned, okay? So, but what are your goals for the next 3 months? How are you going to go toward landing a paralegal job in the next 3 months? Let's put an end game to this. You know, you've got your end game of a job, but what is the countdown? Is it 9 months? It doesn't have to be. Even if you are, and this job, paralegal job, legal assistant job, legal secretarial job, legal receptionist job. None of it, now hear me, none of it requires a college education, okay? It didn't back several decades ago, and it doesn't now. So if that just blows your mind because you thought that it did require that, I'm here to tell you it does not. If you're in school, stay in school. But if you're not and you're like, Leslie, I don't have the money to do that, I don't want to go into debt, then that's a very wise decision. And that means that door is still wide open to you. So, what kind of goals are you setting out for yourself? When do you see yourself in a paralegal job? Do you have those office skills right now? Do you? If you do, then you're closer than you think. My recommendation is to get my book, Legal Break-In. If you've never worked in the legal field, go to Amazon. It's available in Kindle format where you can download it and start reading it. And don't download it and then don't read it. That's a waste of your money. Go ahead and download it and read it. And if you prefer paperback, it's available in that too. The second step is join us in my course, Paralegal Inner Circle class. I don't go into great detail in the videos usually about it. Just go to the website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com, and look up in the menu bar on the top of the website and find out more about the class. And it's called Paralegal Inner Circle Class Info, okay? And get on the wait list because we're launching May 8th. Registrations through the 15th, and then it's closed for several months, okay? This is for people who've never worked in the field and need that extra information, the practical side of paralegalism. You watch 50 videos or so approximately in the course whenever you can. You're not required to watch them together with everybody. You watch them at your convenience. There are PDFs. Videos cannot be downloaded, but the PDFs can be downloaded, and we have a private group for all of us to hang out in if you want. Are you aiming high enough? You might have thought, well, I didn't even know I could get into this field. Or I thought, I didn't know that typing was involved. Yes, because you are an administrative person. You have to be able to type. If you don't know how to type, then that should be your first goal. If you do, and your speed is not where it needs to be, then just take those typing tests online. They're all over the internet. Just use Google and do a search and take them over and over again and switch it up. Take different ones offered by different companies and don't pay for any of that. There are many that are free. So here's some questions. What is the prize that you're aiming for? Are you looking for a paralegal job? Probably so, right? In what area of law? Yeah, that's a $1 million question, right? But that's a good one. You should do some research on that. What fits your personality? I go into that in my book. Okay, let's go to question 2. Now you should answer these questions for yourself. And number 2, what do you need to do on a consistent, everyday, just consistently if you are going to achieve this goal? Well, that means conquer some of the things you're weak in and do the things necessary to up your skill sets. You don't know Microsoft Word that well, you need to up your game. To YouTube and start looking up things regarding Microsoft Word. Basic Microsoft Word, what does that mean? And see what people are doing. What do they mean, basic Microsoft Word? What kind of skills are you learning in basic? And then what about advanced Microsoft Word? So you have to become the expert in all things for the office, for the attorney. So why is being consistent important in this? Well, you want to have the areas that you are strong in listed. You want to have the areas that you are weak in listed in a notebook or in a journal, and then you need to fix the areas that you are weak in. Okay, that's very black and white, but that's what it is. You have to gain more legal knowledge. What is that? I go into that in my course. And the technical side is Microsoft Word, proofreading, knowing, that you've got to be that proofreader. The attorney is not your proofreader. They'll read over the documents. Some will not and just say file it. That's when they really trust you, but some will do that when they shouldn't, and they should read over their work. So understand that the attorney is not your spell checker, that the computer spell checker is not the only thing you should be using. You've got to use your eyeballs to read and be a proofreader. That's what you will build your reputation on. So what are the areas that you are weak in? You need to improve those consistently. You won't reach that 100% competency. No one does in their lifetime, but you have to become an expert as much as possible in those areas that are important to the paralegal. All right. What area of law fits your personality? Never even considered that, right? Well, I go over that in my book. It might be that you're more suited to doing probate and estate planning versus working for somebody that's going to trial all the time. It depends on your personality and what you need. Somebody that prepares for trial as a paralegal, your day is can be very chaotic and hectic and exciting and very diverse, and there's a lot of irons in the fire and you've got to manage it all. Or you can be in a calmer area like probate. Not that there's not a lot to do, but it's different than getting ready for trial. And I've been in all of it, so that I've mentioned. Okay, so God has a plan and a purpose for you. Why is your journey important to God? Because He adores you and He has a plan for you. Jeremiah 29:11 says He has a plan and a purpose for you. And it doesn't mean it's a plan to harm you. It's a plan to help you. And the purpose that he has planned out for you will make you incredibly happy. But you only know that by moving forward, not sitting on the couch or hiding from it, but pushing forward. Okay? So the question is, what do you need to do differently today in order to go after these goals instead of what you have been doing? How can you push harder to go towards these goals? So my thing is, I would love to see you in class on May 8th, and join on May 8th and start watching those videos right away. And when you're in there, you'll be taking your own notes and working those and listening to those videos, but downloading the PDFs and really going after it. I don't monitor you, so don't feel that pressure. That's up to you. This is in your court. The ball's in your court. So what will you do to get closer to the goal that you feel that is before you, that you are so interested in this? What will you do to achieve it? Okay, so that's it for today. Just food for thought, and also time to take action. That's the only way you get there, is to dive in and go for it. Everybody starts out in the same place in the beginning. Nobody, even if somebody's gone to school for 2 years and became certified, they basically start out with in the same place. There's a lot that is lacking. And I teach you some of that in my class. In fact, a lot of it. So, and that's the beginning of your journey. When you join the law firm finally that you're destined to be with, you'll learn so much more, because it depends on the area of law, how that law firm works, what their computer systems or software is like. That's additional things you'll learn when you join the law firm. So have a great day. I hope this was helpful or spurs you on to get going and go after what's been placed on your heart and in your mind to achieve. And post comments, ask questions below. And in the meantime, have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next slide. Bye.